Welcome to the Block PC. It's your boy Dallas, my wonderful co-host Robin.
That's me.
This is our season
Our
finale.
farewell,
huh?
our final goodbye. No, I'm just
Wow,
kidding.
that's crazy. Until next time.
Until next time, yeah.
But I think we just want to take this time to reflect on the videos we've done, what we loved,
Favorite
what
episode.
we're hopeful for, favorite episode, all that.
Yeah.
Wow,
I'm excited for that. It's been a journey.
it's been a fun journey though.
Yeah. It's been a fun journey, a learning experience. I'm very blessed and grateful to work with two amazing people. It's been fun for me. That's what I want to say.
Y'all got to know that Robin came to me like a year ago and was like, I want to start a podcast.
Dang.
And asked me to be a part of it. And we was like, yeah, for sure.
We'll do that.
And then a few weeks later, we bought a mic. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's getting a little real. Then we're like, okay, we can do it at my house. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then we started building the set. We started getting the equipment, the lighting.
Took
And
a
here
lot.
we are.
Took a lot. But I can honestly say I wouldn't want it to happen any other way.
No.
Like, it was so stressful in the beginning because, like, when you have, like, a dream, a vision for yourself and the people around you, you know, so many things can happen and you don't ever really know how it's going to play out. But like I said, I am so grateful for you two. Like,
Oh, wow.
I thank God for y'all every day because without y'all, I mean, yeah, it's possible, but, yo, we work so great as a team. And, like,
I think this works
you
well.
know,
That's amazing.
and just being able to have these conversations, like, yeah, for the time that we take a break, I'm going to miss them too. I might have to watch every episode a week, you know, just to like, you know, just tap back in because I feel like what we're doing is very important and it's very like, it's dear to the heart for me because I didn't have this when I was growing up. And if I did, I didn't know where to find it. So
I think that this has opened so many more like pathways in my mind where I'm just like, wow, let me go back and revisit all these things like in my own life. And now it's like I have so much more thought that goes into my everyday when I'm like, wow, we talking about my balance. I gotta make sure I'm
I'm not standing on business.
Let me be patient. You know what I'm saying? Let me forgive.
You know?
And I'm like, wow, like.
And you taught me that too. Like, you know, we had our very first, maybe our first or second episode. You taught me that when we was talking about kindness and stuff like that. And I was telling you, like, I'm a person, I believe in being kind 100%. And you were the person that taught me, like, okay, you can't be kind in every situation, no matter how bad you want to. And that was one of the episodes that I had to reflect on. Like, are you being kind to everybody? You know, so I want to say this podcast has taught me so much, like working with y'all and like, you know, just being alongside y'all. Rocking this thing out.
You said every day may not feel like a blessing, but who am I to not treat it like it isn't?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think about that all the time, man.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta go do something. Let me get up here and be
Because
proud of myself.
You just realize how many people take life for granted, you know, like because of what they don't have. Like, why don't we, you know, focus on what we do have right now in these moments, the time that we're living in right now.
Absolutely.
And do what we can with what we have and not just be like, oh, I don't have this, so I can't do much with it. You know, we started this here. So it's just like we're doing everything that we want, but what we have. And you being good at it too. I love that.
I like to see where we started in the first episode and how we interacted and how we were on camera versus now. It's like, you know, we vets in the game now. We got however many episodes, and I feel like it's cool to see like something like this, how much we can change in such a small time. What other amazing things in this world are we gonna accomplish with more time? Yeah, you know, and so that's, you know,
I always pray
exciting.
Like, you know, that these videos touch the people that they need to touch and that they reach the people that they need to reach. That's one of my biggest prayers is that, like, if anybody is ever like struggling mentally, you know, they don't really know how they're going to get through something, that I just pray that God places these videos in the right people's hands. Like, I don't even really care about the views. I don't care about the likes. You know, I want it to be, you know, that person. Like, I used to listen to Robin and Dallas and they really helped me, you know, or I'll be listening to Robin and Dallas podcast, like, and they really helped me out and they helped me get through some difficult times. That's what I want the most. Dream. Yeah.
I think for me, what I want is this to feel like a real community. Like, I really want interaction from people who come in and watch and comment, and I want people to be able to share their stories and one day, like, I hope that we're able to like tell those stories. You know, there will be a time when like people can send in videos or stories and we like, you know, express it here, and so people feel heard and seen. And like, I really do believe like in the name, like the block. Like, I really want this to feel like a neighborhood, like a community.
Me too.
Or a safe space for people to come and just like know that there are at least 3 people on this planet who care about them.
And speaking on that, like, yeah, I'm excited to bring people with us, you know, when we jump into like the next season, because I feel like this season, that was something that was kind of hard to navigate through with, you know, us just getting started and stuff like that. But I feel like there's so much stuff that we haven't even touched the surface of, you know, topics and stuff like that we could talk about with people and, you know, really understand their viewpoint and, you know, have a conversation with community. So I'm excited for that part too.
Yeah.
Bringing people, you know, chatting, talking, and hoping maybe for a positive outcome throughout that whole situation. Yeah, so
I'm excited to see what I want to know what people think about us. You know, critiques, criticisms, what they love, what they don't love, and and I feel like that'll come obviously with time. But it's cool. It's nerve wracking at first. Yeah, you know, talking on the camera and like your words being put on the internet for people to watch and judge and see. But like now it's like, well, come on, now I'm waiting to see what you got. Let's have a discussion, a conversation. You know, type
for
stuff.
Me, like it was like that point of like nerve wracking and stuff like that. But when you feel like God has told you to do something, or you feel like, that's what I'm going to say, when you feel like God has told you to do something, or you've been put on this earth to do something, I don't care if I might stutter, I might slip up, I might whatever, like I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. If I wasn't, then it would have never got this far. So I don't even think about all the negatives no more. I feel like this experience has just taught me to go in fully and not just halfway, because like I said before, people need this. I needed this a long time ago, so I'm not really stressing about what I look like on camera, you know, because that's not it's just life. I remember our first video, I couldn't even get down the even get down the Welcome to the Block PC, but it was just like, because I was so excited about, you know, what we were doing, but I had to like basically like humble myself and be like, hey, look, although you were happy about what y'all are doing, let's still be serious about it. Let's still, you know, because we got to get to it. We got to do it. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, you said that's crazy. That's wild.
I'm just looking like, wow, that comes such a long way. That's so cool. Yeah. What's your favorite episode?
My favorite episode, my favorite episode, I feel like has to be the one where we talk about like, kindness. And that was a topic that we talked about in the beginning. But like I said, it's my favorite episode because it taught me like, you may feel like you're moving this certain way in life, but until you're approached with that situation, are you really, you know, handling it the way that you feel like you're handling it? And that episode was just like, okay, like, you got some things to reevaluate. You got some things to like learn about and grow from. Like, you're not perfect and that's okay. But, you know, now that you have open conversations about these things, like, let's be better at it, you know? So, what about you?
I think mine would either be forgiveness or kindness. I think for me, forgiveness was fun because I feel like we had a lot to talk about, and I feel like we had 2 different points of views when we talked about it. So it was really nice to like see that like different things require different types of kindness, and I feel like kindness and forgiveness for me are things that like pop into my head now, and I think about it all the time. Like when I'm starting to get angry and upset, I'm like, okay. Let's take a step back, man. So it's giving me a lot more grace for other people, for myself, which I think is important, you know, is taking a step, forgiving yourself, being patient with yourself, and then also projecting that onto the world. You know, I do think there are good projections. I think those are some of them. Patience and kindness and setting boundaries was fun too.
Yeah, it was. It's such a broad topic.
I feel like that one got us a lot of like response. Like people come to us like, I was listening to that and I really liked what y'all said about it, and I think that felt really good.
That's
like, wow, people were hearing and comprehending and taking in the things that we said, which was fun.
I want to say that's one of my favorite parts about this, to hear, you know, people tell us back in return like, hey, I really like that y'all said that, because you don't really know what's going to touch the next person, but once you hear it from them, like, oh, you like that part of the message, that's what you got from all of that. That's dope. That's amazing. I also like the fact that like you show me different ways of thinking, I show you different ways of thinking. And I feel like that is such a blessing, because like these could be one-sided a lot. Like you're like, no, like this is the way I think about it, cool. Like this is the way it's gonna be. But I feel like us doing this together has shown me like there's more than just one side to like the way a certain situation can go, the way things can go and play out. So
I like that. Like I jump kind of picking back off that. I like that. It's like you have a very religious side, and you're very strong in your faith. And I love that.
Yeah.
And for me, religion isn't top of my list. You know what I'm saying? Or something that I personally rock with that much. But like, I feel like we always come around to the same idea. And so it proves that like that isn't something that should be dividing. Yeah. You know.
That's what's up.
I just loved it, man. Every episode was fun. It was a new experience.
I love Libby behind the camera. Libby is great. Libby, you're amazing.
Half of our good answers came from questions that Libby asked when we were at the end. She was actually
Libby is great. I just want to put that out there. Libby is so free spirited. Libby is so kind. Like Libby is amazing.
If you blink, Libby's gonna be in a different country. Swear.
Libby has taught me so much too. Like, you know, just about going out, being adventurous, traveling, you know, not being scared to do things, you know, sticking to things, having faith.
All those being stories, fearless. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, you know. So although she is behind the camera, like she is also a big part of this journey and like helping us out and like getting through this. Like I couldn't thank you enough. You're so great. You're so amazing.
Thank
you. So yeah. Wow. Anything else you wanna?
That was it, man. I'm excited to see what the future holds now. Yeah. If this is what we could accomplish in a year and so. Yeah. Just like going with the flow. Yeah. Now that we know the game, I'm excited to see what will happen next.
I'm excited for next season. Yeah. We got 12 episodes. Whew. I feel like I would like to hear some feedback too about topics and stuff like that. I feel like that would be cool moving forward. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next season for sure.
It's gonna be fun.
I'll rock it out.
That's it, man.
That's it, huh? Oh,
Season 1 in the books.
No. Come on. That's what's up. All right, y'all. Well, I am Robin. This is my wonderful co-host, Dallas. We always want to give a special shout out to our videographer, editor, producer, Libby behind the camera. We love her so much. Woo! And we hope we can keep y'all as an audience. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And then we will see y'all next time. Peace. Bye-bye.